So why did you get married?
Well, I love my wife. She wanted to get married. We had a child. It seemed like a good thing to do. It's like at a certain point in time, making a baby is more of a commitment than getting married. You made a life, you know? Like the commitment of getting married seemed
Right,
like,
right.
Of course. But it's also
But why did you stay committed then before the marriage once you had a child?
I just
Now, you
think
said
it's
you
a
loved
thing
your
to
wife.
do. I love her. It's a thing to do. It's a life and raising a child became everything. It becomes a very different thing, right? I think I have a lot of friends who don't have kids, and I'm not the type of person that thinks everyone should have a kid. You know, I know a lot of people with kids, they do say that. I don't think everyone should have a kid. I think you should do whatever you want. I don't know how your brain works. I assume your brain works along similar lines with me, but there's a thing that happens when
It's a
you
scary
do
thought, Joel.
well, similar lines. Similar. I
Okay,
think we all
okay,
share
okay.
similar lines. There's an empathy that comes from having a child that's so different, and an understanding that we are all babies that grew up. We all start off as these bundles of potential and genetics, and then we're influenced by so many different things or so many different factors. But I used to think of people as being grown up all the time. And then when I had kids, I was like, oh, we're all just babies. We're all just babies that have just been alive for a long time. You know, everyone started out as a baby. And it just profoundly changed the way I interact with people, the amount of compassion I have for people, the amount of charity that I have for people, the charitable way in which I think about them when they do something or they say something. I give people the benefit of the doubt way more. And Dave Chappelle said this to me once at the Comedy Store, and it was very profound. He said, having children didn't just change the amount of love I have, it changed my capacity for love. And I was like, ooh, that's it. You just nailed it. You just nailed it. You know, because there's private moments when you talk to people about their children, about having children and what that's like. It's a very psychedelic experience.
That would be another reason why the family with children is the foundation of the community. It has to be the foundation of the community. I mean, it's kind of obvious from a biological perspective,
Yeah.
let's say. No children, no community. But there's no reason to assume that you wouldn't get radically better at something with necessity and practice. And if you're practicing loving your infant and your child, well, why wouldn't that generalize? Why
Sure,
wouldn't that
but
capacity develop? Well,
it's not like a practice. It's like an overwhelming desire that comes about. Like the love you have for your child is like, it's not like anything else. It's very different. It's very.
Yeah.
My friend Jim Brewer said this once. He said, when I had a child, that's when I really understood murder. Really understood like my capacity to defend my child is like I never understood like how could somebody kill somebody before. He was like, oh, now I get it. Now I get it. And, you know, that's real too. And that's also tribal, right? So it's not just your child. It's the child of everyone around you in your tribe. And then you think that you're being invaded by an oncoming tribe. And genetics and history dictates you have to be insanely ruthless to fight off that tribe. There's no other way for survival, which is really wild, right? Because those people have that same feeling towards their children. It's like that Sting line, if the Russians love their children too.